The budget paper gives an insight of what is expected, and based on allocations, there are particular items people should look out for, especially in manufacturing, because it presents a number of opportunities in agro-processing. This year's financial budget for the year 2021-2022 is expected to be 44.7 trillion shillings. The question is, how do we identify the opportunities within the big document to identify where the money is, especially for the SMEs?
An SME, you would look at, let's say, the government is going to spend. So what are those key areas or sectors where the government is putting its money? So as an SME, you would really be interested whether you are involved in agriculture, whether you're involved in ICT, whether you're involved, name it.
For instance, the big cash flows in the next financial year will go towards actualizing the parish development model, with about 14 agriculture items being targeted for building value chains starting at the parish level. Government will require supply of inputs from production to value addition.
Until you get the document to look at it, budgets are done sector by sector. So depending on the sector that you are at, people must be interested in what the budget contains.
Yes, so we need to reflect on what are you currently doing. Once you get to know what you are doing, then you look at the opportunities that are being flashed onto your face. Then now that's where the positioning comes.
Speaking of positioning, it is critical to have basic things right, including having a registered entity that has a tax identification number, which is a TIN, and other basic registration requirements if you're going to do business with government. As to the age-old challenge of access to credit, the budget has some solutions.
We continuously put money in the government program called Emyoga. We are still putting money in the Women Fund. We are putting money in the Youth Fund. We are putting money in Microfinance Support Center. These are interventions which we believe can actually impact directly on the micro, small, and medium scale enterprises, because in the extent to which they are able to access capital at a reasonable interest rate.
But even when it comes to tax measures, not every tax-related issue in the budget is an addition to your burden. A few things are actually the opposite. For instance, tax self-assessment.
People had been given allowance to amend their returns within a period of 1 year. However, then that was increased to a period of 3 years, and I think that's what you're mentioning. So what that means is that in the past, you could only change as an SME or even any other taxpayer, you are required to change your return within a specific period of only 1 year. But then now government has allowed and extended the period.
Even the opportunity to break down budget opportunities for other SMEs is an opportunity in itself if one was determined to find one. Since government is the biggest spender, everyone, including SMEs, cannot ignore it, and especially the budget. Rachel Naabisubi, NTV Business.